What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, nobody, and I mean nobody, is discussing the obvious. Maybe it's because they have been made to look a fool for too many times now, but there's a major weight transformation going on with undefeated two-division champion, former undisputed lightweight, former WBC junior welterweight, who is making his debut at the full welterweight world limit at 147 in superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney, who has 32 wins, no loss and no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. Devin Haney is going to make his debut at 147 November 22nd. And Devin Haney, he's going to face off against the best welterweight in the world, the WBO undefeated power puncher, highlight reel, knockout artist, star on the verge of being a superstar, Brian Norman Jr. And Devin Haney was listed in the eyes of so many as being a weight bully. Before moving up now and challenging the 28 win, no loss, no draw, 22 win by way of knockout, 24-year-old Brian Norman Jr., Devin Haney was considered a weight bully, okay? That was competing at 135 and then 140, right? He rehydrated to a massive amount of weight, right? But now they said Devin Haney couldn't punch himself out of a wet paper bag, right? They took those quotes and they ran with it. Devin Haney is out of shape. Devin Haney balloons up in weight. They was making memes. But nobody, and I mean nobody, is talking about this transformation. He's coming into his own as a full-fledged welterweight, right? And I think that we're going to see the best version of Devin Haney in this fight with Brian Norman Jr. As you see there, I think he's going to be stronger. I think he's going to be more explosive, more athletic, more energetic, right? More active, especially with the jab. And I think that people are sleeping on this fight because I also think you're going to get the absolute best version of Brian Norman Jr. because this is his opportunity on the biggest stage. Devin Haney wins this fight. This is going to make Devin Haney a first ballot Hall of Famer. First ballot Hall of Famer. Devin Haney wins this fight, right? This is going to make Devin Haney a 3-division champion. That means he would be undisputed at 135, the WBC champion at 140, and the WBO champion at 147. 3-division champion. Not to mention, there's a big fight looming between Devin Haney and now a fight that they seemingly pushed back between Rolando Rolly Romero, who is the WBA welterweight world champion. He was elevated to such. Rolly Romero is going to face a legend, an 8-division world champion, iconic Filipino superstar boxer. Rolly Romero, 17 wins, 2 losses, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout after he shocked the world on the same card that Devin Haney had his last fight against Jose Ramirez this May against Ryan Garcia. He dropped Ryan Garcia and won a unanimous decision against Ryan Garcia. Rolly Romero, now they said they announced that the fight with the Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, the legend, the first ballot Hall of Famer, he's an icon. Manny Pacquiao is now, it was looking like it was going to be December 17th, but now they're changing it. And the 62-win, 8-loss, 3-draw, 39-win by way of knockout, Manny Pacquiao is going to fight Rolly in January because they got a big card, the Premier Boxing Champions does, in December, where they're going to feature Isaac Pitbull Cruz facing off against Lamont Rose Jr., and also on that card is going to have Erislandy Lara facing Genovic in a unification bout. So that's a big card on pay-per-view. and they can't have two pay-per-views in 1 month, and they want to stretch it out. They don't want to have Manny Pacquiao and Rolly on the same card, right? So they're stretching it out so that could be in January now. So the winner of that fight unifies against Devin Haney if Devin Haney was to beat Brian Norman, and or vice versa, right? If Brian Norman is to beat Devin Haney, fights the the winner of that fight and unifies the belts. But obviously the PBC is going to attempt their best to try to make it the winner of that fight against Mario Barrios, who is the WBC welterweight world champion, and try and keep it in-house, right? But let's see how it unfolds and plays out, man. But I'm very impressed with the transformation from Devin Haney. I think we're going to get the best version of Devin Haney. I think that, he's going to be more active with his jab, just more athletic, more explosive. I think that he's going to settle into where he should be. And I think that Devin Haney is going to look great. And I think that people are not really, truly understanding what this fight represents, okay? And how big of a fight this is and how meaningful of a fight this is. I truly, truly don't believe people. I think people are overlooking it, right? They're overlooking it, but they shouldn't, because I think you're going to get the best version of Brian Norman because he knows what's at stake. And I think you're going to get the best version of Devin Haney we've ever seen. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. It's your boy Blue signing off. I'm gone. Peace.